Hello everybody and welcome to Just Football as I'm bringing you the latest transfer news and news from the Dstv Premiership and the South African Football Association. Now if you're new on Just Football, kindly click on the subscribe button as we upload similar content every week, as I'm going to be talking about Hugo Broose and Shandre Campbell. First, I want to talk about Shandra Campbell. Now, the Supersport United exciting youngster. I know you must have heard of him by now. If you've not heard of him, it means you do not follow the Dstv Premiership. Now, in the Dstv Premiership, he has been one of the best youngsters, the best revelation for the 2023-2024 season. For me, he is the best young player of the season so far in the Dstv Premiership. Now, Shandre Campbell, it looks like he's going to be making a move from Supersport United to Mamelodi Sundowns in the June transfer window. Now, this is a headache for Supersport United and Kevin Hunt. Kevin Hunt has talked about this in the past, that he does not like it when Supersport United are more of a feeder club to Mamelodi Sundowns, but that is what has been happening and that is the situation that he has come to accept and live with. Now, Shandra Campbell to Mamelodi Sundowns, it looks like is a deal that is going to be happening now. I'm told at the moment Mamelodi Sundowns are still only monitoring Shandra Campbell with intention though to make an offer in June. So this is the situation. Shandra Campbell to Mamelodi Sundowns, it may happen in around June, July. Now this is what is happening. I'm also told that KaizerChiefs are one of the teams also in the forefront, looking at Shandra Campbell as a target for the June transfer window. So Mamelodi Sundowns or KaizerChiefs for Shandra Campbell, but at the moment Mamelodi Sundowns are favorites because of their financial muscle in the transfer window. We know Mamelodi Sundowns have an almost infinite financial backing from their owners, so that is the situation. KaizerChiefs, it looks like they're going to lose out on Shandra Campbell. That only I think will depend on how serious Mamelodi Sundowns are. If Mamelodi Sundowns decide to go all the way for Shandra Campbell, they are going to get him. Now this I think is becoming embarrassing for the Dstv Premiership. These are supposed to be rival teams, Mamelodi Sundowns and Supersport United, but we see now a lot of players moving from one team to another. In the last few seasons, we've seen a lot of players like Mokwena. We have seen a lot of players like Maseko last season. Now it looks like in the upcoming season it's gonna be Shandra Campbell. Now give me your thoughts also on this situation. I don't feel very good about this situation. We know our league is one of the best in Africa, but is this something that we have to look at? What is the level of the rivalry in South African football? I feel like the rivalry has been weakening in the last few seasons, mostly because of the financial muscle that comes with Mamelodi Sundowns. Now they can buy players from Orlando Pirates, they can buy players from KaizerChiefs, they can buy players from Supersport United and from any other team. So the rivalry is not there anymore. I think Mamelodi Sundowns are a one-horse race in the Dstv Premiership. They are the best team we know, but there's no rivalry anymore. Who is rivaling them? I don't think there's any rivalry anymore, and I think that is something that has to change in the coming few seasons. I think teams like Orlando Pirates and KaizerChiefs need to stand their ground when it comes to Mamelodi Sundowns trying to poach their best players. Now we've seen Thembekos Lodge going from Orlando Pirates to Mamelodi Sundowns now in mid-season. So that is something that has been happening in the last few seasons. I think for our league, I think it is weakening our league. I don't know what you think. Give me your thoughts on that situation. Now Shandra Campbell to Mamelodi Sundowns from Supersport United. It looks like that is a deal that is going to be explored by Mamelodi Sundowns the coming transfer window. But as we know, Mamelodi Sundowns do not only explore deals, they go for it, they go all out. Now in the last few games for Shandra Campbell, Mamelodi Sundowns have been trying to monitor the player. So give me your thoughts on the situation of Shandra Campbell to Mamelodi Sundowns, and also tell me what you think. How do you think it is affecting the Dstv Premiership? Is it good for the Dstv Premiership, or is it a bad thing for the Dstv Premiership and the rivalry of the beautiful game? Now the next story I want to talk about, it involves Bafana Bafana head coach Hugo Broose. Now we've seen reports in the last few days and weeks that Hugo Broose is in demand after his heroics with Bafana Bafana in the AFCON 2023 in Ivory Coast. Now Hugo Broose, I'm told at the moment he's been considered for a position in Belgian Pro League side Club Brugge. He may be considered for a position at Club Brugge, and also this is also something that is going to be taken into consideration by Hugo Broose, because we know he tried to resign just after the AFCON heroics with Bafana Bafana because he has been complaining about a lot of issues and support. So let's wait and see what is going to happen in the coming few days and weeks, but it is expected that we'll get something on Hugo Broose. And also still on the situation of Hugo Broose, we know now Hugo Broose has been homesick. He has been talking about this in his latest interviews, that the treatment of the Dstv Premiership teams has been very poor. He has not been respected. His opinions are not taken to heart by the Dstv Premiership teams. Also, that is one thing that is also pushing Hugo Broose out of Bafana Bafana. He feels he's been pushed out of the job because the Dstv Premiership is not supporting him. He has been asking for games to be postponed, to have his players a little bit early in the last few years, but that has never happened. Always he feels he always gets his players late, while other national teams get their players early for training before international matches. So Hugo Broose now, he may be going back to his homeland in Belgium, because it also complained about being too far away from his family most of the time, complaining about not spending too much time with his grandchildren. So with regards to Hugo Broose, in my opinion, I think Hugo Broose may be about to leave Bafana Bafana after his weeks, and I think also it's a good thing for him. It's better to go out on top. It is really better to always go out on top. So I think it's good thing he's not gonna wait for Safa to sack him. So instead he's gonna try and move out himself. But at the moment it looks like Danny Jordan has rejected the request from Hugo Broose to step down from his position as the head coach. I don't know how far that is going. At the moment, the update that I have is that Hugo Broose is really considering going back to his homeland, where he's also in demand. His services are in demand. I think he's considered for the director of football position at Club Brugge. So tell me what you think about the situation of Hugo Broose. Is it time for Hugo Broose to quit Bafana Bafana and go back to his homeland? He's an old man. We know he was one of the oldest, or was he the oldest coach in the AFCON 2023? So I don't know what you think about this situation. Now give me your thoughts on this situation. As far as I'm concerned, I think it might be the right time for Hugo Broose to move on. Well, now, thank you very much for watching. Mzansi, give me your opinion on the situation of Shandra Campbell. Do you think Shandra Campbell is going to end up at KaizerChiefs or at Mamelodi Sundowns? And at the moment, like I said, it looks like Mamelodi Sundowns are clear favorites. Now, most importantly, I want you to tell me what you think about what it is doing to the Dstv Premiership. Is it improving the Dstv Premiership? The fact that Mamelodi Sundowns are getting all the best players from any team, even their arch rivals. And also give me your thoughts on the situation of our national team head coach Hugo Broose being homesick and also being fed up by the treatment of the Dstv Premiership, being unhappy about the way he's been treated since he's been at the job, being unhappy about the access that has been given to the players. So give me your thoughts on all that, and I'll be bringing you more on these situations as they develop.